Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Boston, it's live second-round coverage of the New England Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Included among them is our featured golfer, who we'll be following intently throughout the round. This one moving just a little bit to the right with that wind.
Now that definitely finds the rough off the first tee. Certainly not the start he was looking for.
So some early trouble to work out of this, his second from the right rough. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. And now down to a man who knows a little bit about this golf course, Nota Begay, with a look here at the birdie putt.
And if you've ever used a putting mat as a holiday gift, this is the putt. Slightly up a hill and dead straight.
Okay, didn't quite get it there, but that's a decent effort. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for 2. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green.
Excellent second shot here at the par 5. Frank, certainly a birdie is well within range.
Well, from that distance, that second shot, I mean, that's inside the PGA Tour standard, really. 2 super shots, and you're right. Outside chance for 3.
Come on, what a putt that was from long distance. It drops for an eagle. Well done. Arriving now at the first par 3 here at TPC Boston, 208-yard third hole. Stone wall giving it that sort of New England flair. Accurate iron is required to avoid a large bunker protecting the front right. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Frank, as a commentator, as a fan of the game, 3 words that I love in golf. Drivable par 4. Here we go.
Yeah, some might say risk reward. Just look at that bunker on the left at the front of the green, because that's a great place to miss if you're not going to drive this green. Either that or just over the back right. But a par 4, that's definitely worth taking the head cover off.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. So from the rough, his second here at the 4th. Pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie, and he'll move to 11 under par. Frank, now a beefed up par 4. This is the 5th, 466 yards long.
Prettiest hole on the golf course. Nice, gentle dogleg left. There's a bunker down the left side about 300 yards, and then there's a run out at 350.
You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're looking at 132 yards to the flagstick, and that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. 6th hole here at TPC Boston, always a fan favorite. What do people like about it, Frank?
Well, it's like a goal kicker hole. There's these 2 big pine trees, and especially when you turn off that back tee. Hit it through that chute, avoid the 2 bunkers on the right, you're in prime position.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot. This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this for birdie.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Got to keep the pace up to hold its line.
Okay, not a bad read there on the left to right. It just comes up a little short. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. Eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers.
Finishing the front 9 here at the 472-yard par 4 ninth. It is the longest par 4 on the front side. Dogleg left with an open tee shot leading to a blind approach. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand. That is straight into the thick stuff. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Nope. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Starting the backside with the 425-yard par 4 10. Shortish hole, fairway wood might be the play. And a 2-tiered bunker on the right side of the green is staring you down. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. 70 yards, all that's left here for his second. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Now this, for birdie at 10.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. Moving now to the toughest par 3 at TPC Boston. The 11th is 231 yards, featuring a huge bunker down the right side of the putting surface. Shots to the left do have a tendency to funnel down toward the green. Now short-sided a bit as he sets up his second from left of the green. With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain at minus 12. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That has it to the right of this green.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Very well done there. That should allow him to walk away with a bogey.
It looked pretty straightforward, but still, we've seen a few of those get away.
So a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back down to 11 under. Arriving now at one of TPC Boston's long par fours, 447-yard 13th hole. Driving accuracy is crucial here. You have to carry that rocky ledge in the fairway if you want to have a chance at birdie. But par is just fine here. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
He's left himself 133 yards to the flag. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
Well, I'm not going to rag on the shot. It was a good strike, but look where the flag is. It's on the other side of the green.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and the lead's going to remain 2. Ranked the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Well, the bad news is he missed his target by quite a bit. The good news, he's still on the green. You got to think 2 putts will work out fine from here, but this is a long look for birdie. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So this, his second now, trying to get this out cleanly. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports Bass Fishing Challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
Okay, safely aboard on the back part of the green, but a long way from this front hole location. Getting this thing rolling should not be an issue. It is a long, down the slope putt for birdie. This from about 10 feet. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will stay a one-shot lead. All right, you want to bring it home in style. You want to finish with a flourish. 412-yard par 4 17th. What's the way to play it?
Just head it down the right side. You don't really want to mess with that sort of rock crop bunkers down the left side. All sorts of bad things happen if you finish there. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Well, we've seen through the years so much can happen here at this finishing hole. Doesn't look long, and it's not at 530 yards. It's just that a lot can happen here. You can certainly make an eagle and turn it all around, or if it gets away from you, you make one mistake, you can walk out of here with a bogey or worse. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. And this one slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. At any other club other than that one. Well, sometimes you just have to take the shot on. I know it was difficult, but in the end, with the bunker on the other side, if you play it safe, it's just going to keep rolling, and you're going to finish up an even worse situation.
Okay, this hole taking its toll, but that's pretty darn good out of the greenside bunker. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day 2.
The end of 36 holes, but the beginning of the weekend, Rich, which, I mean, it's going to be exciting to say the least. Can they go all the way this week?
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.